Hello there. I've had to record this 3 times now because I have a tickly cough and it keeps getting in the way, so I always have to stop it just so I can catch my breath and cough. So I'm hoping to kind of run through this reasonably quickly, and if I could ask that my throat just remain clear for the duration. I shuffled some cards, and these two actually came up the first and second time, so I'm just going to run with these two. So there we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I also have two that I have not turned over yet, so I'll look at those in a moment. So let's begin. Happy Thursday. I usually do a Tuesday thoughts, but this is Thursday, so it's going to be a Thursday thoughts video. When I'm speaking, it does irritate my throat, so I will go as best as I can in the hope that I'll be able to deliver something to you today. So the first one is the Page of Pentacles. Now the Page of Pentacles, as you can see here, is a man standing alone in a field holding one coin, and one coin is his new endeavor. So you can see in the background he's got crops back here which have fully harvested. They are ready for cutting, they are ready for bringing in and turning into food. So he's created that already, and he's trying something new. He's going down these new avenues and planting new seeds. And so there's an element of looking after the foundation that you plant your new ideas in, making sure the soil is good, making sure you've got good irrigation, you've got good water supply, clean water, that you've got good nourishment in the soil, that the soil is full of minerals. So this could be anything, but generally the pentacle relates to money, it relates to work, career, success, and financial. So this is perhaps an investment in a new idea, an investment in a new crop, an investment in a plant. So the hair is coming in to signify the time of year, the springtime, and also the speed. So there's a speed with the hair. The hair is a very fast mover across land, and there is an opportunity for this to actually move quite quickly, for your investment to take hold, for this to be a very productive time. But it can be a risk, you might say, because you're going off from what has produced goods for you in the past, produced money, produced a stock, a supply, and you're trying something new, but it's worth it. Excuse me. Did I mention it's Thursday the 21st? I'm not sure if I did, just to timestamp this. Apologies. So the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. So we're going from the beginning, which is the 1, to the 10, which is completion and everything. So we've got the two ends here. We've got the start and the finish. And as you can see at the start, he's got 1 pentacle and lots of dreams. And at the end, he has 10 pentacles. So this has borne fruit. This has survived going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and resulting in the 10. So it survived all those stages, and it has grown, and it has provided him with everything that you can imagine somebody would want out of a career, someone would want out of their work life. There is a beautiful maiden here. So she's a happy woman. She's fulfilled. She's present in the scenario. There is a young child, so you have family life, you have birthing, you have the support of being able to nurture the next generation. You have this grandfather figure. So it's generational support, it's generational lineage, it's moving these financial aspects through to the next generation and the next generation. It's passing on the financial benefits of perhaps someone's good idea back in the day. And so you have the results. You have lots of fruitful blossoming trees, so it's growth, and it's still growing. It's given them the castle, the home, the perfect home, the luxury home, that they've got everything that they require is here. And you've even got animals, you've got a dog, so it's the companion. So it's this family, this contentment. Everything is achieved, everything is secure. He's sitting on this red sofa. I'm wearing pink today. And pink is white and red. So there's an element of the red, which is the root chakra, the base chakra, which connects you to your foundation, connects you to your family, connects you to wealth in the coins, connects you to the 3D reality, so the physical reality. And in that, there is success. In that, there is completion. So 10 is the end. 10 is complete. So all these things, all these wishes, these hopes that this investment would pay off, and that this was a way to provide for the future, and to provide for the family, to provide for the lifestyle, that this investment and this risk worked. It worked out. So somewhere along the line, you're either at part 1, you're considering investing, you're considering starting a new career, you're considering trying something new, perhaps keeping the farm going with your other options, but trying some sort of new element. You have to maybe financially invest in this, and then you're looking at the end result, which is the 10 of Pentacles. More than enough money. More than enough money to reinvest. More than enough money to support the family, and to support the future, and to support the generations. So I didn't look at the other two, so I'm going to look at them now. I want to take this one first. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles. Sorry, 3 of Pentacles. So that's interesting. Let me just look at the other one. This came up twice already. Oh my goodness. So in my first 2, where I started coughing and couldn't speak properly, I had these 3 cards. So there's a definite message coming through in these 3. But let's look at the 3 of Pentacles, because that dropped out as well. Before my voice completely goes. So the 3 of Pentacles, as you can see, Pentacles are money, Pentacles are work. There's a level of scaffolding going on here in the background. So there's a level of continued work, that the work hasn't finished, that there's still something that needs to be done and needs to be achieved. You can see he's here with his hammer. So he's busy, he's got work to do. He hasn't completed the job yet. The castle isn't complete. And he has the 3 Pentacles, so that's the investment is here. And he's being supervised and watched over. And so it's allowing for growth. It's allowing for development. And perhaps this is what happens, is you build from number 1. So that's your first great idea. And you invest and you build and you become a success. And here you are, successful. But it's like that thing when they say, what next? What next? You know, you've got everything. Now what are you going to do? So there's an element of, well, let's go back to number 3. Let's go back to building. Let's go back to redecorating, renovating, reviewing how we did things. Let's go back to refining and carving out and chiseling away at the ways in which we were collecting our pentacles. Let's find a way to dig deeper and to go perhaps down a different avenue. Perhaps with the scaffolding, we have to find new support. We have to build new dreams. We have to be the architect of our mind and think about, how do I want this to look? How could it look different? We have these pillars, these 3 pillars. So there's strength, there's power. There is a stability here, but nevertheless it's unfinished. because we are never finished. We are never finished. We have so much to do and so much to carry on with. Our jobs are never going to be complete. So if you have this idea that, you know, one day you're just going to sit back on your laurels and, you know, receive all the good, and you're just going to go, okay, that's great, now I'll just sit back and do nothing. While you're here, you are here for a reason. And so it is important to see that, you know, just because one job is complete, it's not the end of it. There's a requirement for you to be okay with building and perhaps, what is it they call it? An extension. So we're adding an extension. We're building an extension. We've got 3 new ideas. We've got supporters. We've got guidance. We've got people sort of watching and waiting. Perhaps our sponsors, perhaps directors, architects, customers, waiting on this new development. And he's working and he's in the process, and he's, yeah, give me a minute. So he's in production. But again, it's that whole thing. You can go from the beginning to ultimate success, but it doesn't end there. You can't just sit at ultimate success. You have to then review and think, how can you make things better? Perhaps he's doing something different this time to make it better, make it run better, make it reach more people. He's obviously left with 3 pentacles, so he's invested the 7. He had 10 here. And he has 3 here. So he's invested 7 pentacles on rebuilding. He's used some of his finances that he had kept. He's had to dip into that purse. But I can see that there is going to be success. I can see that he is a craftsperson, that he knows his job, that he is almost a master sculptor, someone who is prepared to put in the time and effort to create new things, stable things, built well. You know, it's not a shoddy job. They might be saying hurry up, and he's going, it sometimes takes time. It takes time to get it right. It takes time for it to grow. We've got the vines here. For it to grow and blossom. You won't get your money back straight away. Interesting. Apologies. So this was the card that kept coming out as well. Temperance. And so this, I think, is perhaps a nod to your psychological aspects during this building time. And it is about balancing yourself, and it is about being aware of your emotional self. So high on the emotional intelligence, that's a priority nowadays. Become emotionally aware. Become emotionally sensitive. Become emotionally expressive. The water is emotions. But also, this angel has his foot on the ground. So it's not losing sight of groundedness, not losing sight of stability, not losing sight of the land that you can connect with, the earth energy, the support, the foundation that is the earth. The ground holds so much energy, and if you can harness and learn to tap into that energy, it is a great support. Here we've got the earth, where we are growing this new idea, growing the new crops. It is where this new business achieves success, the earth. And as well, we have him holding cups. I'm calling him a him. It could be a him or a her. But he's got 2 cups, and he's pouring from one to the other. So there's an element of balancing masculine and feminine here. Balancing the heart and the mind. Balancing action and non-action. Balancing pushing with receiving. So there's an element of, as well, when you fill one cup, when you achieve your success, your cup is full. But hang on a second. We then have to pour, turn it round, and pour into the second cup. So that's building again, filling a different cup. And so there is this over and back, filling and unfilling, which is very Tai Chi actually. In Tai Chi, when you're standing, you learn to fill one leg and completely empty the other. One of the principles is to distinguish between full and empty. And that's very subtle and very skillful when done with martial arts, because there is an element of balance which has to come into it. An element of groundedness in one leg so you can lift the other, so it's light as a feather, no weight, empty. And then you push all of your energy into that foot. And then you raise and let the other foot rise off the ground, but only when you have fully filled that leg can the other leg be released. So there's a definite system of balance and an understanding of the ebb and flow of life and how to achieve success. There must be an understanding of that filling and emptying, where you invest in something and perhaps your account is empty, and then you reap rewards from your investment and your account fills, and then you reinvest so it empties, and then you receive your rewards and your account fills again. So again, we're going back to this cycle. It's almost like the infinity. We're going back to this cycle of the beginning and the end. And then you can't just finish, so you have to go back again and reinvest. And then you'll probably reach an end point and then go back again and reinvest. And then there might be a moment you think, I have a new idea. And so it's a continuation. This idea that we get everything done and everything achieved, it's not really about that. It's about the movement through all these challenges, all these rocks, all the this pathway through is quite challenging. There's a lot of difficulties to get through to the highest mountain. But we can do it with the sun at our back. So there's lots of solar energy coming through. Lots of light coming through, and it's creating this beautiful rainbow. And as you understand with the rainbow, it's all the different colors which relate to the chakras as well, but it is made up of pure white light. So it's the division of light, but altogether it's pure white light. And so you can say that about yourself and your own chakras. We have these different colored chakras that we're working on, but essentially what we want to be working on is pure white light. We want to be introducing is pure white light for the ultimate balance of ourselves energetically in color. It's white light will help heal everything. And here it gives us our wings. It gives us our wings of color. And then we're spreading color around the world. We spread the light. So it's as if we have wings, and we open our wings and we spread this light around the world. And then we must fill our own cup. So we must also fill ourselves. We must also take for ourselves and help heal ourselves by ingesting light. And then when we have filled our own cup, then we can give to another. So always make sure your cup is full. I think that's quite good. It's a short one. I'm going to start coughing now. So I might just quickly do a dragon card just to see if they can give us clarification on that. And perhaps, because I think this angel has a certain amount of galactic energy, he has this triangle on his outfit, which kind of points to galactic energy and planetary energy and the highest realms and the different planes of existence that are available to us. I think I'll pick a dragon card and see what plane or what energy would go along with this. It's very much about work, very much about finance, very much about investing, very much about building for the future, building for your ultimate family, career, home, dog, house, you know, all those things that we want, but also understanding, even when we get the house, oh, there's too many, you know, there's going to be something else, and then there's something else, and then there's something else. So, okay, thank you. Okay. So the card we have is the Silver Lunar Dragon, and it bathes you in divine feminine light. And it says, come into balance and practice peace, harmony and cooperation. Expand your causal chakra. So your causal chakra is behind you. It's slightly above and behind. It's your divine feminine download. I'll show you the card. That's a nice... the light out of the way. That's a nice card. And here we have the moon, and here we have the sun. So we've got the two powerhouses. There's the sun in the background here, and here we have the moon. So it's masculine energy, solar energy, and the moon, feminine energy, lunar energy. And we've just had a full moon. And so we are moving to a period of eclipses, which is very powerful. We're moving to a period of running up to a new moon. And we have just come out of the full moon. So there's an element of working with that energy and using that moon cycle and the pull that that can have on us and our waters and the tides. And it is that ebb and flow. It's things come in and things go out. The moon pulls the waters. So the tides come in and it's full of water. And we get emotional. And we get, you know, it affects our brains. It affects our moods. It affects, you know, how we behave. They say, I think, most hospital emergency departments are full during a full moon more than any other time of the month. So it does have an effect on our water, which has an effect on our behavior. We are, what is it? I'm not even sure, but about 90% water or 97% water or something. There's something in my... And so there is this magnetic pull. There is this gravitational pull. There's this otherworldly pull. So it's, you know, these three cards, 1, 2, and 3, are very much about the real world, about the 3D world, about earthly life. And then this one points to the angel, to the realms of the angelic, to the cosmos, to the solar system. It's combining the two. So we've got the two worlds. We've got the higher world with the earthly world. This again could be on another planet, because I see this as a planetary icon or symbol or uniform. So another plane of existence, which connects to our lunar silver dragon. It could be an investment in silver. Silver is something that is good to invest in now. And again, it's coming to balance. Balancing divine feminine, divine masculine. Balancing how much you put out there and how much you receive. Balancing activity and rest. I know so many people, and they are very active people, and very few of them rest or know how to rest or have the ability to rest because their lives are so busy. And we're reminded again and again and again, it is important to balance. It is important to practice that harmonious, you're an organic being, and you're in this technology world and you're being pushed to the brinks. And it is super important to remember to come back to yourself and come back to balance and come back to self-nurturing. Come back to harmony. When you're in harmony, when your frequency is in harmony, then everything works better. So you can build from that one pentacle. You can achieve success. You can dip your toe back into another investment. Cooperation is possible when you're balancing the masculine and the feminine. When you're balancing activity and rest. Doing and receiving. Full and empty. When your gas tank is empty, you're no good to anyone. So you've got to fill it. So understanding the difference, understanding the feeling as you move from one to the other, as in Tai Chi. And use this causal chakra. Connect with it, learn about it. Use it as a way to draw the moon energy to you as well, to help you with the ebb and flow of life, to help you understand the different pulls. You're being pulled in different directions, sensing the differences, the sensitivity to the different energy between solar and moon. How you feel when you are out in the daytime, like today where it is beautiful. Excuse me. I was out earlier and I was basking in the sun, the solar energy, the golden light, the powerful heat of the star. And then at nighttime, the coolness, the brightness, the powerful draw of the moon, and all that happens in the night sky, all that it shows up for us. It can be a guiding light for us, moonlight. So listen to that. Remember to balance. Remember to cooperate with your inner being and the outer world. And that is my message for today. I'm glad I got through it without too much coughing. I hope that makes sense to somebody and it helps you out. And maybe it does point towards an investment that you're thinking of making, or a new idea that you're thinking of maybe researching a little bit more. And so, let me know in the comments. Let me know how it goes. Let me know where your interests are. If this resonates, feel free to comment or get in touch with me. You can find me on the website, which is www.karentinney.co.uk, or email karen@karentinney.co.uk. So thank you for watching again. Sorry it's not Tuesday, but it is Thursday, and I thought I wanted to deliver something to you. So take care for now. All the best. Lots of love. Many blessings, and have a lovely weekend. Take care.